Imagine you're thousands of feet above the ground on a routine flight when suddenly disaster strikes. A plane crash. You're plunged into a life-or-death situation. How do you survive? In today's video, we'll dive into real-life stories of incredible plane crash survivors, stories of quick thinking, extraordinary courage, and sheer willpower that defied all odds. Let's find out how these survivors made it out alive against impossible circumstances. In 1972, a Uruguayan rugby team's plane crashed into the icy Andes Mountains, leaving 16 survivors stranded with no food and freezing temperatures. The odds of survival were slim, but these survivors showed unimaginable strength. Days turned into weeks with no rescue in sight, and eventually they were forced to make an unfathomable choice. To survive, they would need to resort to cannibalism. Two of the survivors, Fernando Parado and Roberto Canessa, decided to take action. They trekked through the harsh, snow-covered mountains for 10 days, determined to find help. They finally stumbled upon a road and were able to bring rescuers to the crash site. Thanks to their bravery and relentless determination, all the remaining survivors were saved. This story isn't just about survival. It's about human strength in the face of absolute despair. On January 15, 2009, U.S. Airways Flight 1549 took off from LaGuardia Airport. Everything seemed fine until the plane hit a flock of geese just after takeoff, knocking out both engines. Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger had no time to waste. He made a decision that would save 155 lives. Instead of trying to return to the airport, Sully expertly glided the aircraft towards the Hudson River. The chances of surviving such an emergency water landing were incredibly slim, but Sully's calm under pressure and quick thinking saved everyone aboard. Within minutes, boats arrived to rescue the passengers. It wasn't luck. It was Sully's skill, leadership, and experience that made all the difference. His actions are a shining example of how a calm mind and a decisive moment can save lives. On July 19, 1989, United Airlines Flight 232 experienced a catastrophic engine failure, losing all hydraulic control. Captain Al Haynes and his crew faced the impossible, flying a plane with no working controls. But they didn't give up. They worked together to maintain control, using the engines to steer the aircraft. With no choice but to attempt an emergency landing, the crew's quick thinking and teamwork helped them land the plane in Sioux City, Iowa. Though the crash was severe, over 180 people survived. Their survival wasn't just due to chance. It was because of the incredible skill, bravery, and cooperation of the flight crew. These are just a few of the incredible stories of people who survived what seemed like certain death. Plane crashes are terrifying, but these survivors show us something extraordinary. Humans are capable of surviving against all odds. It's not just luck. It's about the survival instincts, teamwork, and courage to push forward, even when faced with the most impossible situations. What would you do in a plane crash? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible survival stories. Remember, the power to survive lies in your mind, your courage, and your will to live.